Now we get to masks, and we are finally back to the Slade story. Good. The last episode indicated that they may have been spinning their wheels a little bit. The cold open sees the Titans fighting a bunch of Slade henchmen or androids. I think they're androids. Makes sense. They won't give up any information Slade doesn't want them to know. Plus, makes it easier fodder for the Titans to beat up on or even destroy without having to actually kill anyone. Robin has become obsessed with Slade, letting his pursuit of him consume his every waking moment, even putting off hangout time with the group. As suggested by the episode title, a mysterious new masked character called Red X comes onto the scene who seems to be working for Slade to retrieve these computer chips for him. Of course, it's obvious to us as adults that it's Robin, but as kids, I'm sure it wasn't as obvious. Robin is doing this to try to get closer to Slade, to figure out what he's up to. Since none of his other tactics have been working, he pulled out all of the stops here to keep up the charade, even making a hologram of himself get trapped by Red X. Imagine if Red X was actually against the Titans. They'd be in serious trouble because he knows all of their weaknesses. Of course, he knows their weakness because it's Robin and because he's their friend, but that's beside the point. Maybe he could hypothetically turn on them someday. The Titans figured it out essentially by accident, but Slade, of course, put it together on his own and was stringing Robin along the entire time. Slade is constantly one step ahead of the Titans. Just when Robin thinks he gained the upper hand on him, it turns out that wasn't even the real Slade, just another drone. He still hasn't really put himself directly in harm's way. This episode does a few things really well. We see much more of Slade than we had up until this point, yet he remains a mystery, which I kind of love. The completely expressionless face or mask adds to the mystery as well. Is he even human? It's so fun and intriguing when a show poses questions like this, and we can't wait to eventually get the answers. Robin goes through all of this hoopla, neglecting and even fighting his own teammates, straining his relationship with them and losing their trust. All for what? It didn't get him any closer to stopping Slade. And what were the computer chips about? I'm sure we'll find out soon. Robin's obsession with Slade is something that I remember quite well from the show. This episode seems to be the beginning of that. It ends on a shockingly dour note, especially considering it's not a part one, teasing said fractured trust amongst the Titans and the ever-looming threat of Slade. A very effective episode in every way. Furthers the Slade story, twists and turns throughout, and is the beginning of a very interesting arc for Robin.